Hello everyone and welcome to another video about Life is Feudal. So I made a first look video not too long ago and I've had some good responses on it. People have enjoyed looking at this game. I had a comment saying that they would like to see more about the development of our castle. And I can definitely tell you a lot about the development of our last castle. And I've got some news as well because we, as you can probably tell, are doing something new. So, let's begin. The server that we were originally on, the admin was unfair and kind of disrespectful and not really playing by the rules, as it were. They were his rules, but he wasn't following his own rules. So we politely asked him, can he move? Because he was trying to build a large keep in our village, and we're like, well, we don't want that. So he said, well, it's my rules, my server, I do what the hell I want. We disagreed with him and decided to kill him. And then after that, we just kind of thought, well, we'll just go do our own thing. So thankfully, our kind member of the 77Y, Salt, has gained a server, which is what we're on now. I will find the name of it and put it into the description of this video, because you guys can obviously come along and join in, and then you can make your own castle somewhere else on the server. So development plan on this one. So yeah, we have our own server now, and we've just been kind of like starting up because of what happened on the last server. A lot of people have calmed down playing this game now because of the confrontation we had with the admin last time. They got really annoyed that they have to now start again, but things are going quite well. I'll tell you what I've been doing. What I've been doing on this server is digging and digging and digging. I've become kind of like the dirt man, as it were. So I've been shoveling around dirt and digging up foundations in order to place buildings, which you can see there are none, but there's plenty of plots for buildings to be there, because I've been a very busy man. So yeah, where am I? We moved. So originally, if I can quickly find the map, where were we originally? Well, when we started out in the last server, we were up here. By this mountain which you had seen, and we had our castle on this tiny little mound. I don't know if my cursor's coming up, but we were top left area where the mountain is, in between the lake and the mountain. But now we've moved and we are all the way down here. Now I chose this spot because it seemed like it had already a natural kind of castle feel to it. You can see there's a boundary line which goes all the way around and a mound in the middle. So I said, well, we can go there, we can have a keep in the middle, and then make a boundary going around on the line. So everyone agreed with it, that's where we are. That's where we are down here. And it's been a couple of days, but yeah, so what we've got so far is just a lot of mound foundations, as it were, or flattened ground. So to flatten ground, it's all terraforming. So you right click on the ground, you go to terraforming, and once you've leveled up to, I think it's around 60 or 30, you can start flattening ground. Now you can flatten it so it's flat, or you can flatten it so it's upward sloped or downward sloped. And this is all flattened ground. So if we quickly observe it, you can see all the foundations that I've plotted. Here is going to be a path to go out of the town, and this is the wooden gatehouse which we're going to build, which is the first entrance into our village or castle. And then along here it will lead off, and it will go towards a wall in this direction, which is quite cool. But yeah, so the boundary wall kind of goes in this direction, and it goes all the way around, and there's a better site to show you that in a minute. Moving on through, I've made a path, so the path kind of goes along, straight along there. It's flattened across, so the path, and then it leads down here as well, and it goes straight along down the bottom, down there. What do we have? So here, as you enter through the gatehouse, you got the blacksmith area, where we have all our forges and kilns and kind of our metalwork facility. I flattened this area here for a blacksmith's workshop to get better armor and better tools and things like that. And the next bit plot there, it took me about 4 hours to dig that hole in the ground, but this is going to be one of the houses for our fellow blacksmith Gaz. So I've dug all that out for him, and resting on the floor there is Gaz himself. So yeah, we've been busy building a lot of things, kind of preparing ourselves, ready to get houses underway. This little plot here, it's very small. It's a 2x3 or 4? I think it's 3. Yeah, 2x3 little plot. It's big enough for a stable, as well as the one down here. It's also big enough for a stable. So we're going to have 2 plots there for horses and cattle. I think there'll be horses because I thought, well, whenever you enter a medieval castle in some of the old games or even in the old times that you see in films, they come in, they drop off their horses in the stable, and then they can go walk around the town. It makes sense, doesn't it? So trying to go by atmospherics here. As we move on down, we have our iron pit. So this is, it was a pit, it was quite deep, but it's now full of iron. Moving on down, the path kind of leads down here. You can't see it. Once it's paved, we'll be able to show you a lot better. First house plot is here. So I literally just finished it today. So there we go, 5x5 house is good enough for a plaster house or a wooden house. Then the path leads on down here. Then we have a ramp which leads up to the wall. And what I've done up here, and including Thomas, we've made a kind of towers plot, as it were. So towers are 2x2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be a tower here, and then have the wall go around the tower. Hopefully, we'll be able to make it do that. It may even be out, up, around corner, and we'll plot there. But I don't know. We'll see if we can do it. I just thought a nice tower would be pretty cool. And the wall carries on. So this is kind of the village area, so it's down in the bottom is the dip. There's another foundation house there, 5x5, and I've been working towards 2 in this corner. I don't know if you can see it, but the wall, palisade wall, goes all the way around. It's still going, and then it still flattens up here, and it carries on going around onto the boundary line over here. Sorry if it's getting bright on the screen. The sun is setting. Yeah. So hopefully all the way down here we're going to have houses, different buildings. I don't know what else we can build. Probably a windmill eventually. These are all in the future plans of the place. And then as we go around to the back, we have our farming facility. So Charlie and Cruz have been busy away farming and ploughing and creating ourselves some lovely apples. This is the apple orchard. And this is the bit that we kind of needed to get up straight away, because without food we'll starve, and also we can't replenish our stamina quickly enough, so this we had to get up. So Charlie was straight away onto it and doing all that. He's got tanning up now, so we can get animals and we can get leather. Chicken coops, most important thing that you need really, because if you don't get a chicken coop up, you can't get string, you can't get bone glue, because you need animal procuration or something like that. Yeah, I think procreation. So yeah, we had to get that up and running, so it took us about 3 days to get that up and running. There you go, there's a chicken. And then obviously moving around, we got more. So the back of the fort is going to be, or the castle, is going to be kind of farming facilities. Maybe moving it all around, creating house plots as well for our farmers. And obviously some barns for their cattle and sheep. But yeah, that's kind of where our tanning and farming is going to be. Then the pièce de résistance, as it were, in the middle. I don't know if I can get to the top here. No, maybe. Yes, I can. Is this. So in the last one we had a nice castle up in the corner on the mound. Well, I thought I would change that. So we've flattened the whole entire mound up. So if I quickly get back to the other side, so you can see. So the path, it goes all the way up, all the way around, corners here, goes across up the ramp, which I got Slayer, who's going to be our construction man, to cordon off with a nice wall so you don't fall off. See, I can't fall. Ah, thank you. Health and safety gone mad. Inside of our castle, last time we had a warehouse and a kitchen ready to be built. Now it's going to be around in this area, so it's outside because it can't fit. But so that I'm planning now currently. Quickly show you that. It's big enough. That's going to be lowered down to this level, which communication didn't work out, so they all made it that level and I want it this level. Never mind. So yeah, that's currently up and running to do that. That's what I'm planning to do next. So the ramp goes on up. Took me and Salt were on this the first day we ever came on the server to flatten this. It was a nice mound and we flattened it straight so it was all one level, and this is the highest point in our castle so far. And we've got kind of the foundations and the blueprints down ready to build a stone castle with towers on all 4 corners, a small keep in the middle, and you've already seen what small. Have you seen it? I don't think you did. No, you haven't seen it. Well, I've seen what the small keep looks like, and it does look fantastic. Then we have a gatehouse here, and that will be very nice, nicely done. But yeah, so that's kind of really what we've done. This mound was the first thing we did because I just wanted to plot this out. And if I can quickly show you what it looks like in bird's eye view. There you go. So this is what it looks like in bird's eye view so far, excusing the numbers. So you can see all the 4 towers. The keep, you can barely see it, but it is here. Sorry about this, like, you can't actually remove that because I'm in observe mode to see what the levels are. Then the gatehouse, the ramp goes down there, and so on and so forth. That's very cool. For the palisade wall, and palisade or wooden wall, we're building it to go all the way around, and then there's going to be I'm actually starting to point at the screen, I don't know why. There's going to be a gatehouse here to lead outside so we can get some fish from the beach. May have another one at the back. The map's all glitched now, and there's going to be another one over here because right there is our mine, and we've got iron and stone and so on and so forth, which is great. So let's get out of this so you're not dying of map debugs. But yeah, so this is how far we've got so far. In almost four days, or is it 3 days? I think it's 4 or 3 days we've been playing this server, and currently it's just a load of plots and foundations which I've been digging out. I've not even had a chance to do anything else apart from using my trusty shovel on my back there to build and flatten ground. I was planning on maybe looking into doing construction, but it's just such a grind to level up. There's no point in me doing that. I may even do it just so I can pave roads, because I really want all these to be paved so that everyone can see kind of the path, which would be quite nice. It's getting dark now, so I can't really show you much more in terms of the game. But yeah, so I'll try and find the server name. I'll put it into the description, so if you want to come along and have a go, then please do. The competition is obviously still up and running. It will be ending on Thursday the 18th, I believe. I think I said I put up for 2 weeks. So yeah, Thursday the 18th is when the competition is ending. Obviously if the competition is passed, sorry, but of course if you want to join us, then carry on, come and join. And we can do some trade, or we can have some wars. Who knows? I don't know how long this game is going to last, because people seem to be dying with interest very fast, which is a shame. I actually really love this game, which is why I've been playing it and digging out foundations for hours and hours on end. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry I can't show you much more in the way of buildings, because we kind of lost it all from the last server. But yeah, if you do enjoy this video, please like and comment, and if you want to see more, then please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video, and maybe next time there will be buildings for you to have pleasure in the architecture and style. Thanks again. See you soon.